Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Today we're jumping on over to the autumn storm season for Series 37. We're going to be jumping into a brand new festival playlist, taking on this week's Forzathon challenges, Holden on, grabbing ourselves 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our festival playlist. Also, in today's video, we're going to be checking out this week's Forzathon shop and all of the festival playlist rewards and restrictions. If you happen to be new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, smash that like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon challenges. So let's get things started with the autumn weekly Forzathon challenges, Holden on. Kicking things off with Chapter 1, Aussie Rules. Own and drive the 2014 HSV Gen-F GTS, the last generation of Commodore produced by Australia's leading performance car manufacturer, HSV. The 2014 HSV Gen-F GTS, the car we're using for this week's Forzathon challenges, can be picked up from the auto show for 75,000 credits. The tune and the upgrades I currently have bolted to this car are up for download if you wish to use them. Just search my gamer tag Skippy4631. Share codes for tunes are always in the description and down in the comments below. Here we go then, own and drive, hop outside into free roam from any festival site or player house, drive a couple of seconds down the road, Aussie Rules, complete. So with Chapter 1 complete, it is on to Chapter 2, Touring, Sport and Track. The 2014 HSV Gen-F GTS has 3 different driving modes, Touring, Sport and Track. Let's push it to the max and win a road race. So 4 new road races are being added to Forza Horizon 5 with the new update. I thought it'd be rude not to use them. Before this chapter, we're going to be jumping on over and using the Rocosa Sprint. Now, of course, you can jump on over and use any road race within Forza Horizon 5. I just thought we'd use this one as it is brand new to game. If you want to use it also, I have created a cheeky blueprint called Forzathon Chapter 2. Share codes for this 322 385 856 or just search my game tag Skippy4631. Okay, so to make this race super easy and super quick, we're going to jump into the difficulty settings and we're going to pop it on to Tourist. No reason to make it any harder than it needs to be, and it won't affect the races for the weekly Forzathon challenges. Let's let it rip Aussie style off into the lead as it is on Tourist in the HSV Gen-F. And all we've got to do is hold first place and get to that finish line. As we come around the final turn through the final checkpoint, it's on to the finish line, first place. And once we head back to free roam, touring, sport and track, complete. So with Chapter 2 complete, it's on to Chapter 3, Torque Vectoring. Use the 2014 HSV Gen-F GTS's Advanced Torque Vectoring to earn 6 stars at speed zones. Now, you guys know the score by now. Any speed zone can be used for this chapter. I've chosen to use Pyramid of the Moon with 130 mph 3-star objective. Okay, here we go. 6 stars from speed zones in the Gen-F GTS. Now, I'm not too sure how this is going to do. We might get 2 stars, we might get 3. I'm just going to do the best we can with the GTS. A little bit squirrely on that little hill. Looks like we're going to get 2 stars coming in at 122.46. We're going to have to hit it 2 more times to get the 6 stars we need for this chapter. Coming through the end camera on our second run, 119.49. That is another 2 stars, so that's 4 of our 6 stars earned. Okay, final run through the camera and dab of brakes, chuck her in, back on the power. It doesn't matter if you get 2 stars or 3, as long as you get the 6 stars needed. Coming through the camera at 126.01. That is 2 stars and the last we need for our 6. Then we should get the notification, Torque Vectoring complete. So Chapter 3 complete, it is on to Chapter 4, our final chapter, called Supercharged. Max out the 6.2 litre Supercharged V8 and stay over 170 miles per hour for 10 seconds in the 2014 HSV Gen-F GTS. Okay, this is the easy chapter. Use the motorway that runs through the centre of the map and just plant that throttle all the way up to 170. Once you get there, just hold it above 170 for 10 seconds. Like I said, Chapter 4 is super easy, holding 170 for 10 seconds complete. And that finishes off this week's Forzathon challenges, Holden on, grabbing 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our autumn storm season, and some points earned towards unlocking that brand new to Horizon 5 Toyota Camry 23. Now let's jump on over to this week's Forzathon shop and check out this week's goodies. And this week's goodies aren't really worth it. Both auto show cars, both costing around 150 to 160,000 credits. Mercedes-Benz GT 4-door, 150 for some points, or the 2013 Audi RS6, 125 for some points. Vanity items is where it's at this week. If you don't have these, definitely be picking them up. The Spake Sundress, the Haloma Flats, and the Karaoke Emote, 75 Forzathon points for each of these. As always, any spare Forzathon points, knocking around, grab yourselves a normal wheel spin for 60 Forzathon points, or you can grab a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Let's jump back to the playlist and check out all of this week's rewards and restrictions. Okay, so for the autumn storm season, like I say, the Toyota Camry 2023 up for grabs, brand new to Horizon 5. That is your 20-point completion this week. Your 40-point completion will grab you the Lexus LC500 2021, a hard-to-find car. This week's online trial will grab you the Audi RS6 2015. Car restrictions for this week's trial: daily drivers B700. Just one event lab this week by GT Denny, Volkswagen Golf R 2010 up for grabs. Restrictions for this one: classic rally B700. 3 PR stunts on this week's autumn playlist: a speed trap, and a speed zone. 3 super wheel spins up for grabs in total. For all 3 of these, the car restriction: modern muscle A800. Just 2 season championships this week. 1 Be Fast, Be Furious for the Lotus Exige S, car restriction modern sports cars B700, and Saloon Go Vroom for the Mercedes-Benz SLK as your reward, and the restrictions Super Saloons A800. We also have Horizon Tour on this week's playlist. I never see the point of this, just 8 points up for grabs, so it is a good point earner, but there is no reward. So for this week's autumn challenges, there's no treasure hunt, but we do have a photo challenge touring car, white bird leather boots up for grabs as your reward. Take a photo of any Ford Focus at the Horizon Tour sign-up location. You'll see it on the map. It's a big sign located right next to the Horizon Festival Mexico. This week's collectibles, we have a new smashable. It's called Lunch Break, and it will get you the car horn ice cream van. No change on the monthly rivals for this week's autumn season, just another week to put in your quick lap times. And then moving on to the DLCs for the Rally Adventure events: the Speed Trap, Canyon Rush, going to give out a super wheel spin, car restrictions Sports Utility Heroes B700, and the season championship for the Rally Adventure, giving out the BMW X5M, car restrictions High Performance Dailies All-Wheel Drive B700. And to finish things up, the Hot Wheels DLC, Supersonic Spiral, Speed Zone, giving out a super wheel spin, car restrictions, Sports Utility Heroes, B700, and a season championship hyped up for the Ford Falcon 2015, car restrictions, Hypercars, S1998. And that, you beautiful people, is this week's festival playlist. Any questions about the playlist or the weekly Forza challenges, please do hit me up in the comments. I'll always try my best help you out. Make sure you are putting in the time and the effort to get that Toyota Camry 23 unlocked. And if you don't have it, the Lexus LC500 2. Pretty cool cars in my opinion. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Like button, share with a friend, stay safe, and have an awesome day.